I feel like suffering a little bit today, so why not do a Lost run? I forgot to put the chat on the screen. There you go. Was it a good idea to put the chat on the screen? I don't know. I don't want Isaac's heart. Are you crazy? I'm not giving up. I'm just saying China's winning. I'm just stating the fact. Okay, we don't have to talk about this. It's obviously a joke. Like, I actually don't care if China ends up being the world dominating force instead of the United States. Having either of them be the dominating force sucks ass and it's annoying. Ideally, I wouldn't have either of them exist. If the US and China could just nuke each other and, like, you know, only wipe out each other and everybody else in the world is fine, that would be, like, the perfect outcome. That would be, like, utopian. It's actually, like, utopian if that would happen. Because I think, like, a lot of the world's problems would disappear if America stopped existing. just putting that out there. Man, we're starting off with banger today, huh? Just starting off with banger is a very European take of you. What about Russia? Russia is problematic, but I feel like a lot of it is also caused by American provocation. Like, obviously, Russia has no right, you know. Do we really want to talk about this? I don't want to talk about politics, man. Everybody fucking sucks. Every country on Earth fucking sucks. The only country on Earth that doesn't suck is, like, fucking, I don't know, Liechtenstein, because they haven't done anything in, like, 500 years. They're just a tiny-ass nation in the middle of the Alps, sandwiched between Switzerland and Austria. They probably haven't done anything controversial ever, because they... Okay, maybe they owned, like, slaves, like, 4,000 years ago. Like, that's where you want to live, you know? Like, that's a place you want to be. You can't get ridiculed for living there. Like, yo, your country's small? Okay, who cares? You're probably fucking rich. You probably own, like, a castle. Who cares? That's where you want to be, man. Life would be so much simpler. It's Turkey? Bro, Turkey's got its own problems. Didn't half of your country, like, get swallowed up by the earth a couple of months ago? When it was like a massive earthquake. So he has spent his 2 minutes of European political takes. No more politics for the rest of the stream. No more politics for the rest of the damn year, dude. I'm actually, like, so anti-politics pilled. Although, as I've grown older, I've gotten, like, inevitably, I guess it creeps into you. You start getting interested into it a little bit more. Because you see the, like, absolute fucking morons that are running your country, and you're like, why are these people in power? And then you realize, like, that the average person is stupid enough to have voted for them or whatever. But, like, I still, like, am under the impression that politics is silly and it doesn't matter most of the time. Like, people always say, not going to vote is a waste of your vote. Nah, man. If none of the parties or none of the candidates represent my views, then why should I waste my vote voting for, like, the lesser evil? Who gives a shit? Why would I go in here first? Am I stupid? That's just a silly idea. Now I don't have a key for my item room. Like, straight up. Like, if every political party and every candidate sucks ass, why would I waste my time voting for any of them? It's just silly. And don't even get me started on the American idea that there's only 2 views on every issue, right? You only have 2 views because that's the thing I always talk about that pisses me off most when American culture sweeps over. Is how they have the 2-party system. So any issue that you could have, an opinion on, political or otherwise, only has 2 viewpoints. And if you have any form of centrist opinion, you are ridiculed. If you have any sort of centrist or compromised view, you are ridiculed for being a centrist. Oh, make up your mind. Oh, like, bro, not everything has to be black or white, you know? There's gradients in every opinion. Everything's a spectrum. It's not like I'm with you or against you. There are parts I can agree with from both sides, you know? That's just how it goes. That's how, like, a normal person usually shapes their opinions about stuff. They look at all different kinds of views on something and then make up their mind out of all the information they've gathered. At least that's how a normal person should work, but I guess that's not how Americans work a lot of the time. Mystery Sack is goated, dude. I'll just take it. Ankh would have been great so I can respawn, but whatever. How come you are 100% homosexual then? That's factually false. I have slept with a woman before. Factually untrue. Oh, hell yeah, damage up. Nice. Jesus Christ, man. I need you to go into phase 2, please. I hate this. Yep. Please go to phase 2, thank you. You're a lot easier to deal with in phase 2. If I die here, I die here, but I just hope that's not gonna happen. Please stay in the corner of the arena so these bombs can't reach me. Oh my god, dude. I'm dying out here. I'm fighting for my life. Okay. Alright, well, I have no need for that. I can't really reroll, but you know what? I'll walk in here anyway. You know what? I've been taking a lot of devil deals lately. Fuck it, I'm taking the horn. I'm gonna say screw the angel deals. Fuck the Oscars. Was there a battery charge? If there was, I could perhaps reroll this HP upgrade. There's a 4.5 volt. That is technically a battery, but like, I don't like it this early on. Oh well, I guess I'll just move on with my life. Exactly, 4.5 is a downgrade unless you're fighting a boss. I think you can still get it to work on, like, normal rooms as well if you have, like, a ton of damage. If you have, like, crazy tier damage. Because I think it doesn't necessarily... Like, if you have, like, damage that overkills like crazy, I think it still, like, charges anyway. But you need, like, insane damage. I'm talking, like, triple digits type shit, I think, to really have it work out. Otherwise, yeah, 4.5 volt is not that great. It only really pops off on the dark room. I don't have keys. I am poor. Getting Guppy this early would be pretty cool. Kitty, as they say. My favorite cat. What's your favorite cat? My favorite cat is called Big Boobs. And he looks dapper as hell. Don't call him Maxwell, though. That'll get people really upset, including me. He's called Big Boobs. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. It's very important. Anyway, what do we have in here? Punching Bag is just a worse Lost Boy, because he doesn't do damage. Roll me. Tech 2, huh? I'm tempted. Fuck it. It's the most gangster cat I've ever seen. Yeah, dude. Oh shit, there's a tinted art. What the hell? His name is Big Boobs. You can call him Uni. It's calling him Uni is acceptable, but you should call him Big Boobs because that's his name. You should look him up on Google. On your school computer. You should look up Big Boobs on your school computer. There is my perfection. Well, so much for carrying Child's drawing. It lasted like 2 rooms. Roll me. Yeah, I can go for broke on that. Fire rate up, sure. That's actually good considering I took like a massive hit thanks to Tech 2. That's actually pretty decent to have. Probably shouldn't have come in here yet, but I guess I can use the roll on the challenge room. Jesus. Hate those motherfuckers, man. They charge you from, like, across the fucking room. Does tier rate actually affect Tech 2's laser? Like, does it affect the rate at which it ticks, or does it always tick at the same rate? I feel like it only affects your tiers. Might as well check my shop. I don't have the money for it right now, but I do have a tremendous amount of bombs, so I could just blow up the dono machine if I'm feeling like a little Joker mood today. Or just this guy. He might just drop money. Alright, you know what, I'm taking red stew, fuck it. It won't last more than a floor because of how slow I play, but I'm sure it will do well for that 1 floor. Anything on this mirror side is going to be annihilated as soon as I look at it. Oh my lord. It really is a big damage bonus. Roll me. You know what? More luck! Hit me with it. Get me the max luck build. I ain't complaining. Roll this knife piece. You know what? Maybe it's gonna be a good card. Ace and ace of clubs. That's something. We'll roll it once more. Boom. Useless. Absolutely useless to me. Well, might as well take this, right? Must have a damage bonus. This should be hella easy. Especially with Little Horn just proccing like crazy. Completely annihilating his ass. Ow, don't spawn on top of me. What the fuck? You're gonna kill me. Oh my god. Ah! Get out of here! Jesus Christ, dude! Roll me. Oh my god, what's with all these items? Scorpio's actually pretty good. Okay, the mystery items have not been disappointing. Never mind. And like, the rerolls have been kind of disappointing, but the mystery items have been more than serviceable. They've been totally fine. I do like the idea of a champion belt. Thank you very much. Damage is always good. I'm gonna need you to stop doing this. I need to be careful here. Blow up. Let's go. Huge. Now all of you die. Okay, nice. HP, don't care. Speed, sure, why not? Let's get another charge before I go in here. At least so I can reroll my devil deal, perhaps. There's a battery, for instance, on the floor. I could grab that. People be oversharing on the internet. Dude, here's like a thing that's actually been kind of wild to me. And to an extent, it pisses me off a little bit. What's with this trend going on online where people like film strangers? Like film strangers on like in public and then ridicule them online. Like they're like, oh, look at this fucking weirdo I ran into on the street in the grocery store or something the other day, and then they post that shit online. And it's like, you're just making fun of somebody. Like, there's no redeeming quality. You're just making fun of a random stranger for some reason. I don't know why you would do that. Like, it's fun if you want to do that on your own, in your head or whatever, maybe with a group of peers, but like, just publicly ridiculing somebody because they dressed funny? Like, what are you, like, 13? Like, are you 13 years old? Do you have the mental maturity of a teenager? Like, what is this? Tears down. Sucks. Yo, Guppy piece. I'll just take that. Thank you very much. I don't know what the stranger's doing. Most of the time, they're doing something completely innocuous. It's nothing special, you know? Can you talk about that political streamer? Can you talk about the American fatzos love making up scenarios and murdering home invaders? Can you talk about this controversial topic? Can you talk about internet drama? You have the mental maturity of Leafy's here. Look, I will go to bat for Leafy to an extent. He was an absolute asshole in the later parts of his content, no doubt about it. However, when I first started following him, he still did like the storytime videos where he just told fun stories about his life and shit, and those were actually entertaining. He's a good storyteller. He had some like interesting stories and stuff. I mean, mind you, when his channel was popping off, I was like 16, so obviously like anybody that talked in a remotely edgy tone was like the biggest deal in my life, right? But, you know, like at the time, yeah, he was telling cool stories, and then at some point throughout those couple of years, he switched up his content from like telling interesting stories or stuff like that to just like, oh, here's like a random weirdo I found online, I'm gonna make fun of him for 15 minutes. That's kind of like, you know, that's not really what I want to see. Yeah, like, it wasn't even like random dudes he made fun of. He made up fun of fucking kids. Like, there was that brief period, though, before he did that, where he was like a genuinely somewhat entertaining, charismatic storyteller. But he squandered that, and he went for the thing that, honestly, hate the player, not the game, he went for the thing that made him the most money. I think he posted once or said once that, like, even by the time he, like, stopped doing YouTube, he got bullied off the platform or deleted. He had made so much money off of ad revenue that he was, like, just living it good. More power to him. More power to him, honestly. He gamed the system, he did a good job gaming the system, and, I hope he trips down the stairs and breaks his neck. He's a terrible human being. I would never wish death upon anybody. In Minecraft! In Minecraft! In Minecraft. I hope he falls off a cliff in Minecraft, okay? I hate how you have to specify that nowadays, man. Oh, cool. Damage up. Nice. Anything else? Oh, cool. A health up I can reroll. Okay, well, useless. Then something I get sued for saying go die in Minecraft. I'm going to bomb the FBI HQ in Minecraft. Isn't that like a funny meme? I saw once where it was like the FBI agent when he searches your hard drive and finds a perfect one-to-one recreation of his house in Minecraft. Someone did actually get arrested for that. That's actually kind of funny. Someone got arrested for planning killing out a sheriff in full detail in Minecraft. That's actually so funny. Oh, cool. Triple shot. Does that work on Tech 2? No, okay. It only works on my normal tiers, which is okay. Don't care about that. I know I have trinket slots, but I don't need to take that. It literally does nothing for me. It's an on-hit effect. I will not be able to get hit. I'm gonna was building a military base he worked on in Minecraft. I mean, I can kinda understand that, because it's like kind of classified information, government secrets, that sort of thing. That's fair. Oh, Little Horn can kill these guys while they're shielded. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that. Also, he's gonna get slapped around like a little bitch. He gets fast, man. If you don't have speed against that attack, you're actually kind of screwed. Anyway, he's dead. Ouch. Let's check the devil deal. Oh, that's Guppy. All right. We are Guppy, baby. All right, roll this. Ew. Dead cat too. Exactly. It's the best Guppy item that you could get as the Lost. So even now, if I skill issue, all I do is I lose perfection, which is annoying, but could be worse. I could die, for instance, which would suck. Although I don't think the tech laser is making me generate any flies. I love how someone will literally win this run and be forced to upload this to YouTube, where the chat is constantly filled with and the banter is full of antithesis of the second channel. Is it though? What is it? What is antithetical to the second channel? Yeah, there's been a bit of spicy banter, but whatever, man. I don't care. I don't care. Worst case, if there's a bad politics. Look, I haven't had any. There wasn't any like super controversial politics. It's oh my god, why is it only HP ups? There wasn't any like super controversial politics. And worst case, I can just cut all that shit out. Mentioning the Discord? Okay, yeah, like, there's a Discord server. I've already mentioned that there's a Discord server, but it's not public. And I'm not gonna make it public, and nobody's gonna be able to join. That was already been mentioned. I don't want to moderate a public Discord server, so I'm not going to. It's as simple as that. I don't know how that's antithetical to the channel. Public Discords are fucking hell. Yeah, what was me in 2017 when I thought, oh, let's make my Discord server public? That seems like a great idea. Clueless. A library is interesting. It's got 2 books in it. Okay. I'll just keep rolling. Okay, well, one of them disappeared. Oh well. Why did I just look for a secret room, by the way? I'm like cooked, man. I'm cooked. I'm too fucking lost in the sauce. This run has been like so good passively. Like, I've been doing barely anything. It's just a lost run. And that's all it is. It's going mighty fine. Am I anyway close to Conjoined? Not at all. Okay, well. Okay, well. Garbage is what I get. This doesn't affect anything I have, right? Hive Mind would be huge, but I think BFFs doesn't really do anything for me. I can do better than Treasure Map. I can do better than Mama Mega. Mama Mega ain't gonna be all that. Sackhead's good. Sure, I'll take that. Have you ever played any VR games? I have not. Matter of fact, even at like a convention, if they have like free VR setups or whatever, I don't think I've ever worn a VR headset in my life. At least I don't remember ever wearing one, so yeah, I have never ever encountered what it is like to play VR. And I think at this point I never will, because it's, to me, just an expensive gimmick. So the only way you'll ever get me to do it is if it is at like a convention or some shit, and I get to do it for free. And the thing is, like, the convention VR headsets is, though, if you like at a convention or something, is like those things have been worn by like hundreds of sweaty 12-year-olds like all day. I don't wanna put that on my head. It's a terrible idea. I saw the Tinted Rock, don't cry. I saw this one at least. But instead of spending $400 on Arknights. First of all, it's not $400. Second of all, no. Expensive gimmick, never played it. Yeah, I can make up my mind about something without playing it. I can be like, this is not worth my money. without having used it. I know there's good VR games. It's just like I don't see the purpose in spending hundreds of dollars on a VR headset that I'm not gonna use, like, for anything but those couple of games. That's a bad example because Blade and Sorcery is one of the best games on VR. But it's one game. This is like saying, oh man, you're gonna lose your mind when you play Demon's Souls on the PS5. That doesn't change the fact that the PS5 has no games. Just because there's like 4 good VR games, that doesn't mean VR is worth it. You can't change my mind. Like, there's Half-Life Alyx, there's Blade and Sorcery, there's H3, and Boneworks. That's it. There's nothing else. Name more VR games that are actually... Okay, Beat Saber. Beat Saber is like the quintessential fucking VR game. There's VR chat, you don't need a VR headset to play it. You can play it with VR, and it's probably more fun, but you don't need a VR headset. Half-Life 2 VR mod. Look, now we're getting into mods. now we're talking about mods here. Like, we're getting a bit far. Look, I'm just a VR hater. I'm sure one day I'll put on a VR headset and I'll be like that gif of Danny DeVito where he's like, oh my god, I get it now. But like, until that point, I'm just gonna be a VR hater because being a hater is fun. Being a hater is way more fun than being not a hater. I think spreading hate is like, it's free to do and like, it's just fun to do. Bruh, I love being a hater. I love spreading misery. I love making people upset for no reason. I love always having an opinion that opposes the mainstream so that people are enticed to argue with me for no reason. I should play this Judgment, but never mind. It's a fucking 3-skull Monty. Never mind. That guy fucking sucks, dude. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. Alright, well, more books. What'd I get? Did I get milk? No, I got almond milk. What the hell? Oh god, that's kind of funky. I've heard of like 3 of those games. I've heard of 3 of those, but that's on me because I'm not much into VR. He just opened his Steam library tab and looked for VR. Yeah, any of you guys, if we're already talking about games, did anybody watch the PlayStation Sony reveal thing they did like last week? It was a couple of days ago. Again, isn't it funny how they still have no games exclusive to the PlayStation? I like how that's like the main criticism people have for the PlayStation. They're like, oh, it's got no exclusives. Who cares, bro? I thought you hate exclusives anyway. You're a week late. Yeah, but I haven't gone to talk about it yet. So I'm talking about it now. Like, why do people hate exclusives? Like, why do people hate on the PlayStation for having no games, no exclusives, much rather? When, like, everybody hates exclusives. You know? Or at least on PC, if a game is EGS exclusive, everybody's like, I don't want to play this, it's on the EGS. Me included. So, like, you know? Like, it's fun to make fun of the PlayStation for having no games, but at the same time, what, you want more games locked to a specific platform where you can't play the game unless you buy a $500 piece of hardware? That seems silly. It seems like a silly idea. I'm just like min-maxing that library roll. Not the hard R, as Linus says it. Exactly. As much as it pains me to do, I think I have to ban the R word in auto mod. As much as it pains me to do that, you know? Like, it is... I'm still split on the R word, personally. Because I think sometimes the situation when you just want to call something extraordinarily idiotic or stupid, it's a great word for that because it sounds harsh, but, you know, obviously, like, as long as you're not intended it as a slur, I think it's totally fine. It doesn't have the same history as other slurs, yada yada. Unfortunately, the public perception on the R word is a different story. Even if I personally have no troubles with it, no quarrels with it. Exactly, like growing up, I always treated it as it's just a harsher version of the word stupid. Just like how the word cunt is a harsher version of calling somebody an asshole or a pussy or whatever, right? Like it's the same concept. But I guess people don't always treat it that way. Bit late for Goathead to show up, but I guess I'll take myself a Eye of Belial here. Words change meanings over time, unfortunately. That's how things work. That's how it happens. Language evolves. Words change meaning. And that's how words that are innocuous for a long time suddenly turn out to be harsh slurs or swears or whatever. I don't make the rules. People change. Language changes with people changing. That's how it works. I'm sorry. That's how it is. I don't make the rules. Yeah, Europeans in general care less. Like, I've made this observation before. I do not understand why Americans consider the word cunt to be such a bad word. I cannot possibly understand it in my head. Words that are considered slurs or like are, you know, directed towards specific groups, like the N-word, the R-word, the F-word, whatever. I understand those! Perfectly reasonable. Even if they're not used in that sense necessarily. But the word cunt, I just don't understand. I do not understand why the word cunt is considered like a bad word. It's just intransparent to me. I'm sorry. Like, it sounds harsh because of the k sound at the start. I get that. But, like, you will never be able to explain to me why the word cunt is a bad word. It just doesn't work that way. The Westoids have ruined us. Again, another issue that would be foregone completely if American media wasn't so dominant. We're bringing it all back around. It's a callback to earlier in the run. Like, I personally have no issue with it, but some people in chat might have issues with it, and I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, actually, it's, like, I don't care. I don't want to argue about it. Yeah, the average Chinaman is racist as fuck. Exactly, dude. Can you imagine utopia we'd live in if we could just all be racist as hell? That is not the message. That's not the message at all. Considering YouTube doesn't seem to like how long you can survive. Maybe I'll just put a funny sound effect every time I say it. I can edit. This run just won't be uploaded. Oh, this run will be uploaded. This run will be uploaded. And it's gonna be a spicy one. Oh boy. The banter is on fire today, man. I'm refreshed after the weekend. It's gonna be a spicy one. The greatest thing is there's no like quality 4s in this run so far. So clickbaiting the run is gonna be harder, and thus not as many people are gonna click on the video. And thus not as many people are at the risk of seeing controversial chat messages. Actually, that might be the good clickbait. Now that you say it. Maybe I should hire you. Oh, I lost almond milk, I just realized. How long has it been? Probably a long time, actually. It's been gone for, like, probably minutes, and I've just not noticed because I've been so, like, in the flow state this entire run. Like, it's been a perfectly serviceable run so far. I might just die on this fight if I'm not careful. Okay, no, it's fine. Actually, I should do this so I get another... I get another soul, yeah. I get another man soul. That was a smart play, using the soul lost there. And I didn't get hit again, so it doesn't matter. Do a soy jack tier list. Bro, we would be here for fucking years. You know how many soy jacks there are? It's the new rare Pepe. There's too many soy jacks. You can't make a tier list of those? Yo, Twisted Pair, let's go, dude. Oh, they get their own tattoo lasers, that's crazy. That's actually really cool. Finally, a clickbait item, let's go. Oh, cool. Euthanasia is actually really nice as well. I won't toot myself, toot my own horn too much. But I've been playing some okay Isaac this run. There have been rooms where I got hit early and then lost my mantle and then still managed to pull through anyway. I've been playing some okay Isaac right now. I've been managing to stay alive. You know what, sure. More tears. Power of racism in the chat has fueled your gamer energy. It really is overflowing. I get it now. I understand why so many Modern Warfare 2 gamers were so good. Reroll me. Oh, you know what? I can maybe get Conjoined now. Maybe I should have taken whatever the Conjoined piece I didn't take was. You wouldn't survive a day in a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. Kids these days, they don't know how good they have it. You wouldn't survive an hour inside a Modern Warfare 2 lobby. The funniest shit is, I think like COD lobbies are still like that to some extent nowadays. I don't think they're like as racist and like throw around as many slurs. Oh well, there's Conjoined, cool. But I think to an extent they still are just as unhinged. It's very funny. Witcher lap maybe? I don't want the run to go on for that long. I'd rather be done with this one, do another one after instead. I get to stand more from that. Anyway, this is the Curse of the Lost, now I gotta find the damn boss room again. Ah, hell no. I think it was up here somewhere. There it is, okay. End it. Just destroy the lamb. He's getting slapped around. Little Horn is having a field day, dude. He loves slapping. I don't even care. I don't even care. Nope. No void either. Well, that's it then. Well, I guess that's it then. Cue Samsung ringtone sound. I've ever seen the lamb do a single attack. I know, right? It's crazy when you don't have like an ultra overpowered run. Crazy what that can do to you.